So for this first question, we consider the egg to be round, so it can be put into 1D coordinates. And because the egg is cooking, it means that there's not going to be a constant heat transfer, so it is transient. And in terms of what kind of coordinates we want to use spherical coordinates, with the origin being at the center of the egg, because the egg is assumed to be round. Moving on, plugging in these equations for your energy balance, you are just going to go through it and eventually get to an integral that leaves you with an answer in terms of time and the radius. And for the third problem, you're just going to take your initial equation and integrate until you get an equation that you can solve for C1 and C2 using boundary conditions, and from there just plug and chug to get your final answer. For the fourth one, similar process. You're going to start with the starting equation and then integrate until you get to your first boundary condition to find C1, and then use the second equation to integrate to you get your second boundary condition, plug it into the initial equation, and then you get your answer of 125 degrees Celsius. So since concentration is not a continuous function, the mole fraction of the water vapor in the air will not be equal to the lake's. Use this equation to solve for the properties of the saturated water, and then for the final problem, you're simply just using the equation above and Henry's law and plugging in the answers to find the mole fractions that you need.